jump to the structure 20. I'm going to go open, browse to chapter 4, structure 20. Let's go up to level 2. Set your detail level to coarse. Zoom into this area here. Let's start modeling some beams. Go to the structure tab. Let's click on the structural beam button. Make sure tag on placement is selected. Make sure chain is selected. For the beam I want, let's click the drop down. Let's start going with 14 by 30s. This is going to be simple. All we need to do is click this midpoint, and it puts the beam in. Just skip. There it is. Let's click here to here. Escape once. Now for the smaller ones, we can get away with an 8 by 10. Escape once. Punch back up to a 14 by 30. And we can just kind of keep going around the perimeter. So here. Escape. This one's going to go from here to here. Escape once. The small one's an 8 by 10. Here to here. Escape once. The big one is going to be a 1430. Here, here. Escape from here to here. And let's frame in our entire model, just the way we've been doing. Remember, we're going to use the smaller 8 by 10s for our little 8-foot corridor here. And we'll use the larger 1430s for these areas. I don't have a very good system for this, but I'm going to grab a 14 by 30. I'm going to come here. I'll finish that one off. Now, what we can do to make it a little easier, I'm going to select this beam, this tag, all of these. I think you can guess what I'm going to do here. We'll have to fix this down here, but that's okay. Grab that to that, that to that. Now, I'm going to click copy. Multiple. I'm going to go here. Make sure that you're clicking on the center of those columns. Here. Again, we'll fix that middle one. Here. To here. Already got that one, so let's come all the way down to the end. So there. Escape a couple times. Now with these, I'm simply going to select this 14 by 30. I'm going to grab this grip. I'm going to drag it back to that column. I'm going to grab the 8 by 10. Drag that over. Do the same to the other side. Grab that, drag it over. Grab my 8 by 10. I'm going to drag that over. Do the same down here. Drag it over. Drag it over. Drag this one. Like this. Drag that. There we go. And then we can just frame right into it. If we can do that though, let's select both of these. It's an 8 by 10. Let's grab a 12 by 26. It's going to be catching this beam coming into it, so hit escape a couple times. Now I'm just going to frame these coming downward. We can copy these down too. So I'm going to select this and this, this and this, this, to this, this guy and this guy. I already copied, so click copy. Multiples checked. Click onto here. Let's go to here. Go to here. Go to here. Let's go to here. It looks like we'll have to just manually do this last little bit here. Escape a couple times. Select these three. Click copy. Go from here to here. Zoom out. I'm going to right click on this 14 by 30 and create similar. Frame it from here to here. And from here to here. Escape a few times. So make sure we've got everything good. Oh, I missed this last day. What am I doing? You right click on 14 by 30, create similar. Go from here to here. Escape. Select the 14 by 30. Click copy. Let's copy it down the line. That. This is outside the building. Look around, look around. It looks good. Go to 3D view. There we go. We're getting some framing done. Looks like we just missed the radial area. That's it. Let's go back down to level 2. Let's come over to the radial area. Now I'm gonna put some tubes in here. Let's go to beam. Click the drop down. Let's grab a HSS 8 by 8 by 3/8. Now these are going to go on a radius. So on the draw panel, click on the Start and Radius Arc button. I'm going to go from here to here. Now I'm just going to snap this to the nearest. We got it. I'm going to go to here. I'm going to snap it. I go here. I'm going to snap it. Go to here. I'm going to snap it. Go to here. Snap it. Just skip a couple times. I'll check that out in 3D. Looking good, looking good. Okay. So, that is how you add perimeter framing. Pretty cool. Jumping to structural 21. Let's go to level 2. Zoom into this bay here. Go to structure. Go to beam system right here. Now the beam type, let's click the drop down. Let's grab W12 by 26. Justification. Centerworks. Layout rule. Let's go maximum spacing. Let's go 5 feet. The tag style, I want to do a system tag. Now, depending on the beam you select, is going to dictate the span direction. All right, so if I click this W14 by 30 here, it's going to add a bay of joists. They're beams, but they're thin, so Revit kind of analyzes them as joists. Click here. Let me just put one in here. Keep going. Keep going. Click here. I know this one here is going to be difficult, so we're going to have to come up with something else. That's okay. We can do it. Here. Let's click this one here. There's a longer span. We'll keep the W12 in there. At least we can bump all these down to W8x10s. Keep them all going in the same direction. There we go. Now let's bump them back up. 12x26. This one I know we can't get. Hit this one. Don't worry about the shaft. We're going to deal with that in the next video. Keep going. Long one in there. Going. Keep down. One more bit. Now, the problem here is we've got a little gap right there. So if we zoom into this, what we need to do is click on Sketch Beam System. So click Sketch Beam System. On the drop panel, click the Pick Supports button. Now the first support you pick is going to dictate the direction. So pick this beam first. Now pick this beam, then this beam, then this beam. Zoom into this corner. This is a problem here. Click on the Trim button right here, or you can type TR for Trim. Select this magenta line and that magenta line. Now that that's all set, hit escape a couple times. Click the green Finish Edit Mode button. It's going to frame them in. It's not consistent with the tagging, so delete this tag. Select this one, right click, create similar. Select that beam system. Let's align it. Pick it. There we go. Now if you select the tag, hold down the control key and hover over here and you can select the beam system. Go ahead and grab that. Pick that. Click on Mirror Draw Axis. Mirror right from the center line here out to here. Escape a couple times. I think we got it. Go to 3D view. Looking good. Yeah, we're gonna have to deal with this. So that's how you add a beam system. As you can see, we clearly have a problem right here. What I'd like to do in this video is figure out how we're gonna cut these beams back and frame it in so someone can get some deck around this. So these beams actually are penetrating through here. I am in structure 22. If I zoom out and take a gander down my shaft, there they are. So let's frame these in. Let's go to level 2. Zoom into this area. First thing I'm gonna do is I want to draw a beam coming through here. I'm gonna go to my structure tab and click beam. And I want to make this 12x26. Now I'm going to come in 6 inches off the outside face of that wall. At this point here, straight over to here. There it is. I'm gonna select this right click, create similar. I'm gonna do it again down here. 6 inches. Pick a point here. Come in here. And skip a couple times. 12x26 is kind of in the way. I can move that up. That one's in the right spot. So I move this down. It's getting congested, but that's all right. Now, I need to split these beams up. The problem is they're part of a beam system, so if you select one of these beams individually, notice that there's a little pin on it. Unpin it. Hit escape a couple times. Now, if you go to the Modify tab, you need to click on the Split Element button, or you can type SL as illustrated in the parentheses. Click Delete Inner Segment way over here. Now, if I hover over this beam, what I'm going to do is I'm going to kind of pick it below it. That way I don't accidentally hit the other beam. So pick this right here. There we go. I'm going to come down here. I'm going to pick it like right here. Sometimes it doesn't always frame like that, which is unfortunate. So if I hit escape a couple times, and you select this beam. I'm going to grab the dot. Make sure you grab that little grip, drag it back in, and then it will frame it in appropriately. So type SL for split. Notice we can't do it because we did not unpin it. Select it, unpin it, hit escape, type SL. Get right there. That one works. This one's being a little stinker. That one. Select it, drag it back, frame it in. One more. SL. Can't do it because we didn't unpin it. Unpin it. Escape. SL. Pick it. Try that again. Pick it. There we go. That finger's gonna be a little nub left up there. Pick this one. Select this. And just delete it. I kind of whiffed on it. And make sure there's no remnants. You grab this. And pick that and drag it back. Whoop. There is one more. We're gonna select this. We're gonna unpin it. And escape. Type SL. There. And then pick it. There. That one worked out perfectly. Hit escape. Because we need something here. So right click on the 12 by 26 and create similar. Gonna come in 6 inches. Now to here, it's gonna look funny. I'll show you why it does that. It come in 6 inches here. Get this back there. And move our little text. And Revit thinks this is a purlin. I guess it kind of is. I don't want to look like that though. That's kind of silly. Select both of these. And in the properties, let's scroll down to see how Revit sees the structural usage. So it's saying it's a purlin. Store it in there as a joist and hit apply. Awesome. Go to 3D here. Just framed in nice. Okay. So that's how you modify joists to fit around an area. Let's jump into structure 23. So let's go to level 2, structural plan. If you're wondering, I'm leaving these beams out on purpose. Go ahead and take a window around your entire model. Now go to the filter button. Click check none. Now I want to select all of my framing. So we'll go structural beam systems, structural framing girder, structural framing joists. Let me make sure that's all of it. It is. So click apply. Click OK. Now I want to click on the copy to clipboard button right here. So click on copy to clipboard. Let's go to a 3D view. We don't have to do that, but I always like to just see the results. Go to modify. Click the paste pull down menu. Let's select aligned to selected levels. Let's go to level 3, 4, 5, as well as roof. Now click OK. And escape a couple times. And we've got it. I like to just look at these little ones. Sometimes they don't make the trip off. Looks like they did though. So I think we're good. That's how you copy, paste, align. Let's go to structure 24. Let's go to the roof level. Let's get rid of all of our filler beams because these are going to wind up being joists. I'm going to select this beam system. I'm going to right click on it. I'm going to select all instances. Make sure you choose only this, visible and view. Let's pick that. Hit delete, and they're gone. I think we might have deleted more than we wanted to. Yeah, so we just got to pick these guys back up. Hold down the control key. select this beam, this beam, this beam, and this beam. Let's click Mirror Draw Axis. Let's pick this midpoint. Let's move our cursor to the right and pick that point. Perfect. These are good at the elevation of adds. Let's draw these two beams in. So I'm going to select this beam, right click, create similar. I'm going to make this a 16 by 26, a little bigger. Go from the column to the column. Hit escape. Go from column to column. Hit escape. Excellent. We'll tag everything in a minute. Hold down your control key now. We're going to select all of the horizontal beams. Hold down your control key. We're just going to grab all of these. Make sure you didn't miss any like I just almost did. Even these, even though they're kind of funny. And this one, that's fine. And that one. These. So these two, and these two. Okay. New properties, start level offset. Click into here. Type in minus 2.5 inches. Make sure it's 2.5 inches, not 2.5, because that's 2.5 feet. Minus 2.5 inches to enter. Hit apply. Well, it's applying itself. Takes a second. Sometimes we get element will be detached from associated plane. That's fine. Hit OK. Hit escape a couple times. Let's go to a 3D view. Let's zoom in over here. And we know that this beam is now down 2.5 inches. Perfect. Let's go back to roof level. We can just click it here. There we have it. That's how you offset beams. Let's jump into structure 25. I'm going to tag all these first. Let's go to the Annotate tab. Let's go to Tag All. Let's scroll down till we find Structural Framing tags. Click that. Click Apply. And click OK. Didn't take long. Okay. Now we're going to frame some joists in here. Before we do that, let's load some in. Let's go to Insert. Let's click Load Family. I'm going to scroll out of here. Let's go to US Imperial. Let's go down to Structural Framing. Let's go to Steel. Let's go to K-Series, Bar Joist, Angle, Web. And click Open. Let's grab an 8K1. Let's grab a 14K6. Let's click OK. All right. So let's go to the Structure tab. Let's go to Beam Systems. The beam type, let's click the drop down. It's going to be a 14K6. For the layout rule, we'll go maximum spacing, 5 feet, but this time we need to select 3D. Now for elevation from level, it seems kind of counterintuitive, but we need to click into here, type in 2.5 inches and hit enter. If we don't do that for some reason, it doesn't show the offsets in our course level detail. Can't have that. So I'm going to hover over this like we did below. I'm going to pick this beam and 14K6. Let's hit escape a couple times. Let's go to a 3D view. I'm going to zoom in here. And there they are. Excellent. Let's go back down to our roof level. And let's fill it in just like we did below. We have the same problem over here, but that's okay. We're going to go to beam system, 14.6, max 5, 3D, 2.5. Let's go. Hit this. Go get this. Keep going through. Since that's a long span, we'll use the longer one. Put the rope in the middle, that's where our 8s are going. Here. Okay, now for a beam type here, let's go 8K1 to fill in this little span. Switching back to the big ones, 14K6. Now with these, what we need to do is sketch beam system, if you remember. On the draw panel, we're going to click on pick supports. So we're going to pick this support here, this one here, this one here, this one here, in that order. Let's zoom it over here, type TR for trim. We're going to click here and then here. Zoom up, hit escape a few times. Click on finish. There they are. Again, I don't like how it labels them, so let's delete these labels. Let's select this, right-click, create similar. Select this beam system. Notice that we can line it up real nice, and then put it in. Hold down your control key, select the tag, select the beam system, click on mirror draw axis. I'm going to grab the center line here, take a point out here. We are rolling. Escape a couple times. Okay, let's put these in. Beam system. Let's select right here. This takes a little bit longer. Switch it up to 8K1 here. Switch it back to 14K6 here. Yeah, hit escape a couple times. Let's go to a 3D view. Woo, it's a lot of framing. Looks like these dropped, so it's good to check it. Yup, they sure did. You see that where it says end level offset? Need to fix that. Grab that one, grab this one. For the end level offset, let's type in a 0. There we go, nice and flush. We got to cope that in, but that's fine. Probably the same thing happened over here. Select that one, control this, this, this. End level offset, type in a big fat 0. Escape a couple times, and we will get coping beams in a little bit. I think everything else worked out. So there you go, that's how you add bar joists. I'm going to open Structure 26 to illustrate. Let's go down to level 3. Let's set the detail level to coarse. There's a couple things we can do here. Suppose we just want to tag the perimeter beams. If I pick a window around everything here, and I click filter, and I click check none, I want to select structural framing girder. Click apply, and click OK. Go to the annotate tab, select tag all, scroll down until we find structural framing tags. Click it. Notice that it says only selected objects in the current view. Click apply and click OK. We'll do that again in the roof level. In this case, if we go to symbol, here's where our beam system symbol is. And we can tag it that way. We don't need to tag everything like that. Let's go up to our roof level. Now I want to pick a window around everything again. Click on filter. Click check none. And again, let's select structural framing girder. Click apply and click OK. Now let's go to the annotate tab. And I want to click on beam annotations. Click that. Again, right here, notice it says all selected beams in current view. We want to remove existing beam tags because we did tag some of them. So level beams in plan. On the start, I'm going to click here. Now I want to have a spot elevation. I think beam elevation relative is what we're going to want. Display elevation. Actual selected elevation. That's going to work. Click OK. The middle one's a tab, that's fine. The end, let's do the same thing. Spot elevation, relative elevation. Okay, hit OK. For the bottom, click here. Let's click none and hit OK. We only want to do the top. Now click OK. It's only get a little congested. That's fine. What I'd like to do is set up my unit so we don't see 0 feet. Let's go to Manage. Let's go to Project Units. For length, let's click the 1 foot 5 3/8. Click Suppress 0 feet. And click OK. Click OK. Helps a little bit. Smaller areas are going to be tough, so we can move our tags out of the way if we need. Select one of your tags. Click Edit Type. For the width factor on the text, let's type in 0.8. Click Apply. Click OK. Select this tag. Let's click Edit Family. Select the tag itself. Click Edit Type. For the width factor, let's type 0.8. Click Apply. Click OK. We need as much room as we can get. Click Load into Project and close. Now we don't need to save it. Overwrite the existing version. There we go. It's a little better. There's quite a bit of cleanup to do, but I think you get the picture. Let's go down to level 4. Let's just tag everything. Ready? Let's go annotate, tag all structural framing tags. Click apply. Click OK. I just skip a few times. So there you go. That's how you tag up a plan. I'm going to open my beam joins model. Let's go to level 2. I'm going to zoom in here. I'm going to right click on this beam and I'm going to create similar. For my draw panel, I'll just click lines and I am going to pick here. I'm going to come down to here. And I'm going to come down to here. Escape a couple times. Let's go to the 3D view. Set our visual style to realistic. I'm going to look down on this corner right here. Select one of these beams. Now click on this icon right here that says Beam Column Joins. I believe it's this one. If we click this here, we're going to miter that. We can lock that miter. So if this is not 90 and we lock the miter, this will stay mitered. This one, I think we gotta pick on that little guy there if we can get. There we go. Lock it down. So there we go. I know it's a short video, but this is how you configure beam joins.